Guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kudrat. You're welcome back again if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you are new, you are just coming across my video, you're very welcome, especially if you are scouting for fully funded scholarship opportunity. So this is another two-in-one Erasmus Mundus content. I'll be talking about SMAC, which means the Masters in Smart Cities and Communities. The opportunity is currently open. So before I upload this video, I'll be attaching the complete and easy to follow Erasmus Mundus application roadmap, which has everything you need to know about your application. So many people have been sending me DMs to show how helpful they are finding those contents in the playlist. You have the step-by-step guide on how to create your CV, how to write your motivation letter. If you are a partner, if you are applying for a partner country or a program country, what you should know about creating your portfolio, everything you need to know, your resident proof, how to prove your English language proficiency and all. So guys, let's see what we have on the SMAC website. Let's see the deadline, let's see the requirements, let's see who are eligible, and then the focus of SMAC. So they started in 2018. So the partner university of SMAC are located in Belgium, the United Kingdom, Greece, and Spain. So for people who have already watched my 15 facts about Erasmus Mundus, you know that if you win Erasmus Mundus, you need to study in two or more countries in Europe and even beyond, sometimes beyond Europe. So guys, let's see if you're actually eligible for this. SMAC implements a curriculum specialized on fundamental pillars of a city sustainability that has to do with energy, transport, building, urban planning, and ICT as a key enabling factor for implementing sustainable solutions. So, guys, if you find any of this interesting, we've studied building technology, transport technology, urban and regional planning, ICT, and all. You should look into SMART. Very interesting. Even with this whole thing, you can see energy, you can see something like collaboration. I don't know. You can see something like bio economy, recycling kind of thing. So if you find any of this interesting, please go for SMAC. Go for SMAC. Let's see information. Read everything on the website. Please read all the information on the website to really help you. Um, and the playlist you will find my short content on mobility and yeah, to really help you select the right mobility track. Watch the video if you don't understand what mobility track means. So let's see the deadline. Let's see the requirement. For the opportunity, it's currently open. You can see 2026 to 2028. So, like I've discussed on 15 Fact by Erasmus Mundus, last year will be the last cohort, last application opportunity for this current available funding. So, we have 2026 to 2028. So, that means you can apply in 2025 and apply this year and study between 2026 and 2028. So, guys, apply if you are eligible. Let's see the deadline. For many of my subscribers, I know you need the fully funded Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. The deadline for your application is February 1st, 2026. So I'm making this video on 8th December. That means you have the rest of December and the whole of January to submit your application. In the playlist, I also talked about how time zone affects your application. So I'll recommend you submit your application on 30 or 31st January 2026. I wish you all the best with your application. And I recommend all the content in that playlist. Please check all. So let's go to the require instruction. Let's go to the requirements and criteria, the selection. So this bachelor's degree are eligible to apply for SMAC. If you studied mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, environmental engineering, architecture, computer science, and all, or even physics, chemistry, mathematics, and even psychology, law, business. Interesting. Okay, so we have exemption like background that are not eligible include arts, social science, psychology, philosophy, business, and law. So, guys, a case by case study will be employed for other degree like architecture, economics, and all, but with engineering background. Good. So, you need to have completed a bachelor's degree for 3 or more years. If you have a master's degree, you're eligible. I think I've discussed that in the 15 fact about Erasmus Mundus. Good. So to prove your English language proficiency, if you've studied in any of those countries, you don't need to, you automatically meet the English language requirement. If you've studied in the UK, in the US, in Australia, in New Zealand, South Africa, or Canada, you're automatically exempted from providing an English language proof. For all other, you need to prove by submitting a test score. Let's see if proficiency letter is acceptable. I love to check that because not everyone is able to provide the English test score. So read thoroughly. Let's see of who have hired TOEFL and how please put in. Must demonstrate an appropriate level of their competences in the English language through a standardized test. So you can also send an email. There is always an email to be to use, please. Okay, click contact and email to confirm if you can use your proficiency letter. Because, for instance, Nigerians have studied in English. We have English language as our official language. So you can do that. Eligible applicant. Let's see the application to see the requirements. I have it here. But trust me, the requirements will be the list of some of the documents I already talked about in the Erasmus Mundus application document. Okay, we have it here. You need to fill the application form. You need a motivation letter. I've talked about page limit, word limit, and character limit, everything in that playlist. Make sure you are following instruction. Then prove your English language proficiency. Create your CV. In the playlist, you have a step-by-step video on how to create it. If you don't know how to do that, I also shared my own Europa CV with which I won 2 fully funded Erasmus Mundus scholarships. You need your certificate, transcript, and if you've done any internship, workshop, online courses with certificate, please put it in. And then you need your passport, international passport. For Europeans, you can use your resident permit and all. So I wish you the best with your application. Make sure you are following the right format. In the playlist, I also recommend a free and easy to use software with which you can convert your documents in the right format. I wish you all the best. Read thoroughly. For your recommendation letter, it must be from academia. That means you need 2 academic referees, the lecturer, the supervisor, academic coordinator, and all. I've talked about who should be your right referee, what they should put in your recommendation letter, and everything you need to know about your recommendation letter. They have a template. Make sure you are downloading this and sharing with your referees, then to be filled. Follow all instructions strictly. So let me go to the second program for today. The second program is CoDAS. So CoDAS, let's see what CoDAS means. It's a Masters of Science in Communications, Engineering, and Data Science. So for CoDAS, the application deadline for CoDAS is 12th January. Go open days ago. So make sure you click this to start your application, create an account, then you can go on from there. Use the right kind of email address. I've talked about everything you need to know. Everything will be in that playlist I'll be attaching to the video. So let's see how to apply. let's see the requirement, then everything you need. The application links will be in the playlist, will be in the video description rather. So by March, end of March, admission results will be out. You will receive an email. So to apply for CoDAS, like all other applications, incomplete application will not be even be evaluated. So make sure you complete your application. You need a motivation video. The maximum length of the video is 1 minute. And like I've promised, I think tomorrow, possibly tomorrow, I'll be making um my video, my motivation video content. I'll be doing for a minute and probably for 2 minutes because I've seen that it's the requirement is always between 1 minute and 2 minutes. So I'll be going through the step-by-step guide on how to ensure that you are doing it right. Yeah, tomorrow hopefully. So let's see the requirements. Let's see the requirements to apply for CoDAS. So you need your certificate, your transcript, make sure they are clear, readable. You need your passport. You need to prove your English language proficiency. You need link to motivation video. And this is why I'll be doing the content to be a step-by-step video on how you can do this right. Share the link correctly and ensure that the selection committee can have access and can view and watch your video. Because definitely many people will submit their video and the selection committee will not be able to watch their video and they may not they may not be able to reach out to you so after deadline. So you also need motivation letter apart from the motivation video. I have content on that in the playlist. For CV, I recommend Europass CV. In the playlist, you'll find my CV, you find step-by-step video on how you can create your own. So guys, make sure you are submitting a complete application. You need at least one recommendation letter, preferably academic. So guys, I recommend uh if you have to please put it in. At least one doesn't mean it must be one. So if you have more, put it in. You need your work certificate or even certificate of other relevant achievement. You need your list of publications if you have any. If you don't have any, don't worry. Put your strength, show your strength. Those things you don't have, don't worry. Also, you need to prove your residency. I have 2 videos on residency. I posted the recent one about a week or 2 weeks ago. I also shared my own, so if you don't know what it looked like, please check the video. Everything will be in the playlist attached to the video. I wish you all the best with your application, and yeah, you do well. So to select the awardees, the selection committee will be looking into this. Relevance of previous studies, how it relates to the objective of CoDAS. Make sure you read all. Make sure you read the program structure and all. Um, your academic performance, if you've had the first class, 2-1, everything counts. Like I tell people, the quality of the university where you studied, suitability, which we show in the motivation letter and motivation video, as well as your CV and the certificates you've gathered, as well as your reference letter. Also, they'll be looking into other areas of competencies, maybe your skills, experience, and all. Yeah, that's all for CoDAS and SMACC. So to apply, make sure you've earned a degree in communications engineering, computer science, electrical engineering, or even software engineering, and you have basic understanding of all this: computer network, mobile and wireless systems, mathematics, algorithm, and all. Yeah, guys, I wish you the best to your application, and I look forward to celebrating you in 2026. Bye for now. Do not forget to subscribe before you go, and do not forget to share your friends and colleagues who have completed degrees in these fields. All right, bye for now.